What's up, what's up, what's up? It's your man Chazz Ellis once again answering the questions that you asked me. Make sure you go to the ChazzEllisProject.com and get a consultation, or you can get a quick question, or you can just give a donation and help us keep going. Appreciate the people who've already done that. Also, if you want to go to Ask Chazz Ellis on Facebook, got all kinds of things up, videos, I ask you questions, different Chazz tags and stuff like that, things that are going on in the world today. Check that out on Ask Chazz Ellis on Facebook. Anyway, the question that I got was basically asking me, when do you know that it's time to leave? So, you know me, in true Chazz Ellis fashion, I came up with this video. It's called 3 Signs That It's Time to Leave. And when I talk about it being time to leave, a lot of people think, oh, if they do this, it's time to leave, or if they do that. Man, when you think about leaving a relationship, it's all about you. It's all about what you think you should do, and when you feel like you should move on, right? And how the relationship is affecting you. So that's what these signs are going to be based on. How the relationship is affecting you, not whether or not they're wrong or right or whatever. That doesn't matter. So anyway, you don't feel like that they deserve your best. When you get to a point in a relationship where you no longer feel like you need to bring your best to that relationship, it's time to walk away. Because what you're doing is conditioning yourself to not be your best. And because of the fact that the relationship is already dissolving, that means it's going to end at some point. But it's just, what state is that going to leave you in when it finally does end? Does that mean that you're going to be, since you're not bringing your best in a relationship, does that mean that now you're going to be 60 pounds overweight? Does that mean that you're going to have spent 2, 3, 4 years not taking care of yourself? Does that mean that now you don't know to buy your girl flowers? Now you don't know to run her bath water or do something like that for her? Now you don't know to make your man a meal or whatever? Are you deteriorating as a person because you no longer think that person deserves your best? You got to remember, you're forming habits every single day. So if not bringing your best to a relationship is becoming a habit, it'll be a habit in your next relationship that you'll have to break. And, it may end before you get a chance to break it, because you don't even get to put your best foot forward, and they may not like that. And you may not even be able to find anybody because you've allowed yourself to go downhill so much because you're in a relationship where you don't feel like your best is required. So when you feel like that they don't deserve your best anymore, then it's time to move on. It's time to just, find someone else, or, be by yourself until you can get yourself back together. Number 2 sign that it's time to move on is you find yourself becoming bitter. A lot of people get so bitter in a relationship because of so many things that are going on. That person's cheating on you. That person's disrespecting you. That person is just pissing you off with their presence in life. It's gotten to the point where their breath pisses you off. Their heartbeat is starting to make you mad. You're like, I can't stand it when your heart beat. Why your heart got to beat every single time? Damn, can you skip a couple beats every once in a while? When you get to that point where you're just mad at everything, you interact with people on the outside of your house in such an angry way because you're just bitter and angry, and you're spitting venom at everything. The dude at McDonald's is like, do you want a large or do you want medium? Look, you know what I want. I come in here every day, and I want that large. When you acting like that, man, you got to ask yourself the question: am I in a position where I can find somebody else if we were to break up? Am I deteriorating as a human being so much that now I can't even interact with the world around me? If you're getting to that point, it is time for you to move on, because now you're talking about something where you're going to have to take years to fix that. Some people are so bitter, man. It's like 10, 15 years later, and they still carry that bitterness into every other relationship, where they're angry and they have mistrust for other people, and they don't feel like they can really love again because they let it go on for too long. They were waiting for that big thing to happen for them to be able to say, okay, I'm gone. Man, when you find yourself becoming bitter, that's the big thing. It's already time to go. Get up out of there. And number 3. The number 3 sign that it's time to move on is you see yourself missing out on opportunities. When you see yourself missing out on great opportunities, These are things that you may never get an opportunity to get back. The one thing that you can lose and never, ever, ever have an opportunity to regain is time. Time is gone. Once gone, is lost forever. And if you're missing out on opportunities, you are losing time. These are opportunities that may come along once in a lifetime. These are opportunities that now you have to start over to be able to regain the opportunity again. Sometimes, people trying to go to school and stuff like that, and they miss 4, 5, 6 years. They pretty much got to start from scratch. Make sure that you don't miss out on those big opportunities. And if you see yourself missing out on them, it's time to move on before you get so far gone that it's almost impossible to come back. Make sure that you don't let your life pass you by. All right? Because I know a lot of people, you've been with somebody 4, 5, 6 years, and you feel like, well, I don't want to have wasted this time, and then you use that as an excuse to waste another 4, 5, 6 years. When you see that these things are coming to pass, you don't feel like giving your best anymore, you feel like you're just becoming bitter and angry, you also feel like you're missing out on all the good opportunities in your life, you got to know that it's time to just go ahead and move on. Cut your losses and go in a different direction. Hopefully I was able to help you out. Once again, it's your man, Chazz Ellis. Make sure you like and subscribe and share this video with somebody else. Also, go to the ChazzEllisProject.com. Get that consultation, quick question, or just make a donation to keep us going. Peace.